Another Amazon wannabe? No thanks. Welcome back, awesome people. And as you know, I am not here to give you detailed financials with charts, percentages, and videos of me interviewing company CEOs. I am sure you can find that on other technical YouTuber channels. Because if you are here right now watching my video, then you already have an idea about the investment that I am going to discuss, or at least familiar with the sector. And you came here because you want the blunt truth, the real truth, the new, my personal insight on investments that will add, not subtract, to your portfolio. So I am going to give it to you real. I am going to give it to you without any fluff. So pew pew, that subscribe button, smash all the bells and whistles so you can stay updated on these fantastic investments, and comment below what you think. Okay, so when I first heard the name of this company, PlantX, the first thing that came to my mind was a giant runaway plant attacking a city, like Godzilla. Then I came back to Earth and thought about it realistically. And at first I was like, okay, maybe it might be a landscaping or a fertilizer company of some sort. But then I saw the X, PlantX, and I thought maybe it was more of maybe an extreme lawn sport. I don't know. Or plant growing sport. I don't know. Just kind of found it weird to have an X there. However, after looking into it, I saw that it was trying to be the Amazon of the plant-based world. And with such a cheap price at that time, which was about, I would say about 85 cents when I was looking at it during those few days, I purchased some. So yes, I did buy some PlantX stock. However, I bought it before I did any of this research. So if you watch this video, you will be skipping all the research required to know not to buy this stock. So my position is very small. Very small, like tiny, small, nowhere near 4 digits. And so I have been watching the stock, as I said, since August when its rally started getting my attention. But then the stock pretty much snapped by more than 60% in less than a month between October and November. So to me, I figured it was a pump and dump stock, where larger investors would buy a massive amount of shares during its bottom, and because of the massive purchases that they make, the stock price will rise, and then hype will be created and everyone will start buying it, and before you know it, you become a mind med maniac. You'll get the reference if you watched my previous video. But as soon as the share price gets to a certain peak, these same large investors would sell off their shares, resulting in a massive quick profits. And not only is PlantX a pump and dump stock for me, in my opinion, but there have been many elements factoring into PlantX's demise, and also to the demise of the majority of small to mid-sized cap stocks. Stocks that had so much hype, attention, things looked up, and everyone was jumping in, but then boom, it all came to a halt during the fall. Now, this isn't always a bad thing for the company. Of course it is for the shareholders, but not always for the company. Many companies did stop growing their businesses on purpose this past fall, October, November, to use that time to divert their funds and adjust their allocations and resources to prepare for the upcoming quarters. Although this can happen at any time of the year where companies can adjust their funds and resources, but specifically for this year, many companies were not only faced with planning for 2021, but they also had to pivot their business models, their marketing and advertising, their staffing, location of work, and much more. And on top of that, you had a political background in the United States, where pretty much the whole world was watching, like watching an hour into a Chris Nolan movie. And of course, we still had our not-so-friend Roni keeping us locked down and limited with how companies can operate. So that is why PlantX and similar e-commerce companies have been riding this volatility. And with competition left, right, and center, this company has used this unfortunate event to dupe the general public shareholders, that they would have some space in this sector, which I think they don't. If only they knew that their CEO was a scammer and untrustworthy leader. And I will get into details more later into the video about that. So simply put, no, PlantX will not have a big space in this sector. If they do, it will be bought out by a larger company like Amazon, or stay small and great, or just somehow disappear among the other failed e-commerce companies. And this is one of the reasons why I'm not buying any more shares of PlantX, but instead trying to find a way out. Although I am in the green with this stock, no pun intended, get it? Because plants are green and being profitable is green. Okay, so because I'm trying to get out, unfortunately PlantX is not traded on the Wealthsimple trading platform, which I wish it was, because then I could have bought and sold without paying any commission fees. And I can get in when I feel the price is right and get out when I have had enough of PlantX for $0 commissions. But because it was not on my Wealthsimple trade account, which, by the way, if you click on the link below in the description box, you will be able to sign up for a Wealthsimple trade account. And guess what? Who doesn't love free money? You will get $10 for free just for signing up. So make sure to use my Wealthsimple trade link below in the description box. So because I could not purchase PlantX shares through my Wealthsimple trade account, I use my Questrade account. Questrade is an excellent broker, the best in my opinion, but I do wish that they had $0 commission fees. Although it is only $5 a trade, it is still much better than the majority of brokers and still more affordable. But I do hope they jump on the $0 commission fee bandwagon soon. But good news, Jacob Rant is here to help you out with your first few trades on Questrade. So if you sign up with my Questrade link below in the description box and use my unique QPASS key code, you will get $25 for free once you fund your account. $25 for free. All you do is sign up on Questrade's website, and when it asks for the QPASS key code, use the code in my description box, and you will be on your way to trading on all the exchanges. And I will be making a Wealthsimple and Questrade comparison video shortly, and it won't be like the thousands of comparison videos that you see out there on YouTube, but more Jacob Rant style, more real with no fluff. So make sure you subscribe, hit all the bells, hit all the bells, hit all the bells, hit all the bells, and get notifications so you can get notified of my latest videos and investment opinions. So, since I am stuck with a $5 commission fee if I do decide to sell my PlantX stock, and since my position isn't too big and it's not really worth selling out of my position for a small profit, I actually want to ride this out. I want to ride this out and see how this stock plays out. Was I right with my analysis? Was I wrong with my analysis? Will I actually be so wrong that I actually do end up buying more shares down the line? And will it ride this penny stock wave and run off like Very Good Food did? Or will it stay local and reach its limits to how much it can expand and grow? Because frankly, this company is not bringing nothing new to the table. It is simply the technology that is the prize here, not the products or wonderful pictures on their site, or how many pop-ups they can pop up. Get it? Pop up and pop up. I am on a roll today. They might have a few original things here and there that are cool, like plant-based cosmetics and plant-based clothing, but if you look at their business model, PlantX technically does not own or create any products. So just like everything else that doesn't make sense in 2020, the hype for PlantX is starting to brew. So think of PlantX as Facebook meets Amazon meets Fitbit. And here is why I think that. So the Facebook comparison. PlantX is pretty much a place where the plant-based and healthy living community can build themselves, an audience, make new friends, share discussions and ideas, just like Facebook, a social gathering of sorts to exchange ideas and thoughts. Great. Now, the Amazon comparison. With hundreds of products that PlantX offers, ranging from meal and grocery delivery to indoor plants to plant-based gifts for pets, mind you, PlantX does not own the majority of these products. The products are sourced from distributors around the world and delivered right to your door, just like Amazon, where Amazon does not own the majority of its products, but it is the link between the customer and the distributor. That is exactly what PlantX is doing, pretty much connecting the distributor to the consumer. So remember that. because this model, with the right funds and capital, can be replicated. Like, how easy would it be for a company like Amazon or Walmart or Costco to simply reach out to those distributors and get their business? Because in a capitalistic society that we live in, nobody, and I say nobody, says no to Amazon, Walmart, Costco, and taxes. Got you with the last one there. And the Fitbit comparison, well, with all the health and fitness focused communities out there, they all have some sort of accountability program built into their communities, whether it is taking weekly progress pictures, exercise logs, live synchronous meal prepping, and more. So with this factor that is not mentioned on PlantX's website for obvious reasons, because it will confuse shareholders as to what their end goal is. Whether it is to be the one-stop shop for everything plant-based, or a one-stop shop for everything plant-based while building a community of engagement, while acquiring and adding businesses that don't seem to fit, and on top of that, they don't have any original or uniqueness that sets them apart from similar companies. So this is a factor that should be factored into your buying decision. Yes, that was a pun, but let's move on. So, as you can see from my horrible scrolling skills, the PlantX website clearly addresses its role as being the digital face of the plant-based community, which is great, but that is a big statement to live up to. And let's see why I have a problem with this statement and goal. So as we scroll down, we see what they offer. You can shop for essentials, get meal delivery, buy houseplants, find recipes, and many more, which I will get into later in the video. And they follow up with a brief description of their services and why you need it. Get a live plant to refresh your indoor living space, ordered right at your door. If you are too busy, why not get scheduled meals delivered right to your door? And why stop at cooked meals? Why not get your plant-based groceries delivered as well, after you have chosen your desired recipe from their website? And as you can see, as I am just casually scrolling through some of the products they source, these products don't seem too exotic or hard to find. By no means am I a plant-based connoisseur or in the plant-based community, but I have seen many of their advertised products at Walmart and especially on Amazon. Unless I was looking for something one of a kind or hard to find, I can put my bets in that it can be found at your local supercenter. But for the plant-based individual who doesn't want to shop in 10 different places to get what they need, this company is perfect for them, as it has everything in one place. So if that's the case, then how big is the plant-based community? How will they expand past North America, since less than 5% of the world population practice a plant-based lifestyle? And another 20% are vegetarian. So how far will this company really grow if this is the case? And the big ringer, the team that leads and operates PlantX are not too trustworthy and reliable, especially their CEO, Sean Dollinger, who was previously fired from Namaste Technologies as their CEO for self-dealing. And if you don't know what self-dealing is, it is when a person who holds a legal or ethical relationship of trust with one or more other parties and acts in their own best interest in the transaction instead of their clients. Simply, it is an individual benefiting or attempting to benefit from a transaction that is being executed on behalf of another party. And unfortunately, Sean Dollinger, PlantX's CEO, got fired from Namaste Technologies due to that scandal. So that right there is already a big red alarm for me. If the CEO cannot be reliable and trustworthy, then there is no way that the rest of the team can be as well. Because whatever is going on inside the company is as important, maybe even more important than what the company portrays to the general public. So those were my main justifications and red flags you should watch for when looking to jump into PlantX. For a quick, short pump and dump, it could play well for you, but I do not see this company revolutionizing or even disturbing the plant-based space as it would like to. So yes, this company is doing well, even though it is led by a scammer. There is hype building around it. Economists have brought it out into the mainstream and the buying has begun. But will PlantX be a holiday pump and dump? Or has PlantX already gotten public traction this time around and seeing natural gains? Regardless of what you decide on, whether to buy or not to buy PlantX, I have at least done my due diligence and highlighted some important red flags with this company for you. And I'm sure you will hear other YouTubers saying to get in and buy because they believe it could be the next very good food company. I only jumped in because I saw a moving trend and jumped in for a short hold. But that short hold got longer as I feel that there will be another pump and dump coming with this stock. And I am planning on dumping at a price target of around $6. I believe it will have a great run over this holiday and winter season as more specialty stores are locked down, and PlantX might also see some volatile action in the new year. As many of you all might know, health and wellness trends usually make an impact right after the holiday season. But remember, it is still a speculative stock, so read your news updates, listen to the interviews, and keep track of the numbers. Oh, and keep an eye on the CEO. I heard he was a scammer. And again, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you do research and consult your own financial professional. So if you like this stock update on PlantX, please subscribe, like, and share. I will be posting another update on PlantX in the next couple of days, especially now that the next round of stimulus is around the corner and people will be pumping those liquid dollars into the market. Maybe PlantX might be one of those stocks. I will also highlight some of my other up-and-coming penny stocks, REITs, dividends, and speculative stocks in my portfolio, and investments I am currently buying and selling. So comment below which investments you want me to give you the real truth on, so stay tuned. And if you haven't yet, check out my previous other videos where I discuss MindMed, Numinous, debt, overspending, and other thought-provoking videos that will tingle your mind. So let's all start 2021 together on a journey of health, love, and success. So until the next video, stay ranting.